can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it.
Well, the hope was that these Florida showers would have passed through by now, but it looks like we're in for a wet one tonight at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Go on and get it.
It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Ryan Suckup.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 36, Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll go down at the 28. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
15-yard line.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off with great anticipation. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Ryan Suckup on for the...
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6. And just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
At the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Prescott to throw it. Able to hit his target, Lamb. He's at the 40. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Complete.
A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Prescott from the gun. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
14. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
I can't believe they even let you play. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Check, check, check. Alert. Shadow.
Now Brady. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Tampa's Brady hooks up with Howard.
Switch up, switch up. 25, check 25, check 25. Hey, Alabama.
Now Brady. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And for a 2nd straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Out of his end zone, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
9-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Complete.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Cowboys nothing.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
At the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
No gain on the play. Brings up
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
a gain.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Levante David. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Cowboys nothing.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and which you also have to guard.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I think the reason this play's so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
On 1st down, Jones. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28. Cowboys nothing.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Prescott yet again. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack. And open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
First down, Cowboys.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Crunch time, defense.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
By Antoine Winfield.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Now Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Hey, let's get that ball again. Let's get that ball. Hey.
Now this time, Brady will throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. And some room to roam now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Going deep this time for Miller. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Check 24. Check 24. Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Hey, come on up. Come on up. Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Let's go, D.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Gain of 5 brings
Now,
up.
that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys 16.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Brady now on first down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Cowboys 3. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Dalton Schultz. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
45, 45. We go 47. Stop your body. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Jarwin.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. To the air again, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Alert!
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays, really hurts the team on defense.
First and goal at the 1 yard line.
Switch.
Now they'll throw with Brady. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all the great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete.
The end result, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Here's Prescott. Keeps himself upright. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 3rd and long for Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 47. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. CeeDee, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now. And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Go. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. I got him. Hey, get him. You got him. Mike.
On the counter, here's Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it a second down.
No, 66. Shoot.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts
No gain on that.
as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go, D. He's checking. Crash. Jumper.
On 3rd down, Brady. He's got Evans. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Dallas,